It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Bryant, Garnett out there with Odom. Then there's Chauncey Billups, and it's Terry in at the center. And for Houston, Jackson is out there with Pierce. Then it's Elton Brand. Then it's Nash, and it's Stevens in at the two spot. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
Now here's Garnett over Nash. Misses the fallback J. And it's the Rockets on the break. Jackson's got the ball. Stevens, the pass to Brand. It's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here's Stevens. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Los Angeles. Here's Billups. The step-back jumper is good. Billups has got the first points up on the board for Los Angeles. Nash against Billups. Nash, the pass to Stevens. Outside for Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Nash against Billups. The pass to Odom. Billups against Nash. 5 on the clock. Here's Garnett. And yes, a nice assist from Billups.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Now here's Pierce. A 17-point game for him in the win against New Orleans.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Nash outside. A rebound by the Lakers.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And good that time.
And Brian, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
Here's Nash, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Nice defense from Billups.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Odom, the pass to Terry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
As long as they maintain that same aggressiveness, they should be in solid shape to come away victorious again.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. To halt the run. No good from Brand.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Pass to Billups. Passes to Garnett. All alone. Bryant. It's good on the putback. Kobe's got his second bucket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Billups against Nash. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Stevens. Just 4 to shoot. Garnett with the block. Billups with the ball, guarded now by Nash. Launches a 3. It doesn't go for him. The Rockets go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
Now here's Garnett. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
Here is Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
High post try, and it's Nash missing. The Lakers on offense. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Bryant dishes to Garnett, and no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Nash against Terry. Nash kicks to Pierce. And there's the pass to Stevens. Here's Jackson. The shot from the low post is good.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Lakers leading by 8. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. They get Steve Nash.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night. The free throw drops for Kobe. And Steve, as we get into the middle of the season, do you feel we have a good idea of who the contenders are at this point?
The major forces, Kevin, you know for sure where they are. There are always some teams you can't tell if they're legit or not just yet.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
Now here's Nash. He's coming off a 19-point game against New Orleans. Los Angeles leading by 11. Outside Bryant. The shot. Jump shot is good that time. Kobe's got 11 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And here's Nash. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Billups with some nice defense here.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And here's Kobe for 3. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Oh, man, off to a terrific start. Yet to miss with 6 made buckets.
Billups against Nash. It's tipped. They get it back. Poked away. It's stolen by Garnett. Pass to Odom. Back to Garnett. Good on the shot. Garnett's got his second basket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Stephens in the game against New Orleans. Very impressive. Nash against Billups. It's Nash with the drive. It's deflected.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it. I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Looking to end the run. Terry grabs the board.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the three.
Billups. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Billups has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Nash with no one around. And it's off from three-point range.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
And Pierce pulls it down.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Billups passes to Odom. Down low. Fades away. Rebound by Elton Brand. Brand's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
That pull-up, Jay, is classic Pierce. Clever release, making it tough to block.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They are coming off that win against Atlanta. Here's LaFrentz. Bryant looking over the floor. Passes it to Nowitzki. Out to the wing. Billups against Anderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Billups is a clutch performer, someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is.
Lakers shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he makes the first. Jackson, he's checked in for Houston. And the Lakers also making a switch. Lamar Odom, he's checked in for Farrell. And Chauncey Billups drops them both. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Chauncey Billups out there with Kobe. Then it's Odom. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's LaFrentz in at the center, locking down the middle. Billups, no good. Houston trails by 19. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And Anderson gets it to go.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
To the paint. A shot by LaFrentz, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Rockets. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And how about a look now at the first-year block leaders in the NBA? Here are the top rookie intimidators. Lamar Odom, number 1. Second is Elton Brand.
And among first-year players, these two are as intimidating a pair of shot blockers as you're going to see.
First one falls for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. that one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Inside, and it's Brand with the jam.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Outside, Billups. And the rejection by Brand. Left side, Jackson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Garnett. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. Hey, Smitty, Steve Kerr talked about how Michael Jordan scared his teammates into becoming better players. Would that kind of approach, you think, work today with players entering the league?
You know, I think you have to be careful, yes. But I think on a general, if you're looking at just a blank sheet of paper on how to get guys motivated, I think it takes his leaders, which it starts with ownership, management, coach, and best players. If they work hard and they see the blueprint that way, they usually follow.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Nash against Billups. Pass to LaFrance. Garnett outside. Right side, Bryant. Shot clock at 5. The shot, no good. And the Rockets take it the other way. Outside, Pierce. There's the pass to Valentine. Another miss by Houston.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Garnett outside. Houston trails by 13. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lamar Odom. That is his first foul of the game. Picked his pocket. LaFrance passes to Billups. On the wing, Kobe. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Atlanta.
We also got to mention what he did on the defensive end. Racked up a number of steals, too.
And Bryant just plays without fear. In fact, he's constantly looking to score through the contact.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
A free throw drops for Bryant. Houston trails by 16. Pass to Pierce. Now Jackson. Back to Pierce. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Paul Pierce keeps building on his legendary career. A champion, we know he's a clutch shooter, and more importantly, a bona fide leader.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Paul Pierce.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
To the inside. Garnett trying to break loose. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
And you look at Garnett, he's got a place in the starting lineup as it stands now. He's at number 5 in the Western Conference.
And I really feel like the fans got it right. A lot of players are having big seasons in the West, and he's right up there with the best of them.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Nash. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes it to Pierce. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Houston. Outside, Kobe. Pass to Garnett. There's the triple. Ball's knocked loose. Houston trails by 11. Jackson has the open look. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter. Phillips against Nash from downtown. Phillips, no good.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Odom. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Nash. Finished off the break. Nash has got 5.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Childress has checked in, and it's Harper in for Chauncey Billups. Second chance shot, Childress. Here's Garnett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Brand.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good from Garnett. Houston trails by 8. The pass to Stevens. Back to Nash. Clock at 6. Here's Stevens. Kept alive by Houston. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Harper against Nash. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Here's Childress. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Kept alive. And that one's good by Garnett. Garnett's got 4 points this quarter.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Nash against Harper. The shot's good from Nash.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Lakers leading by 10. Outside Harper. And the rejection by Brand. But they get it back. Childress gets the bucket. And for Houston, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Nash. Up and in on the layup. Nash has got 9 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Kobe. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Odom's shot, good. 1:37 left in the second quarter. Garnett against Nash. Stevens, the pass to Jackson. Stephens can't get it to go.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Pierce with it. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Now a timeout called by Houston.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He has taken some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. To the middle, here's Valentine. Goes back up. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now, here's Valentine. He's tightly guarded. 40 seconds left here in the second. 6 to shoot. Passes it to McCloud. Here's Henderson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Phillips with some nice defense here. The try by Bryant. Good.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
For Los Angeles, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. The free throw drops for Kobe. 26 seconds left in the first half of the game. Phillips against Anderson. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 6. The Rockets with another miss. And so it's Los Angeles taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter was all about Kobe Bryant. He ended up with 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
The shots were not dropping for them, and now they're in a big hole. They gotta be talking about a way to get good shots. Their shot selection, not at all what it needed to be.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Here's Nash. They've got Elton Brand. Pierce is out there with Jackson. Then it's Nash, and it's Stevens in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Steffens. 19-point game. Shoots over Kobe. Steffens can't get it to go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Nash against Billups. And Steve Nash with the 3. Nash has got 12 points in the game.
And the jump shot of Nash, poetry in motion, a super efficient shooter from downtown.
Back to Billups. And they pick up 2.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Pierce. Pass to Steffens. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Garnett's got 7 rebounds in the game. Bryant gets a wide open look. Here's Terry, and the rejection by Brand.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Here's Steffens. Brand kicks to Nash. 5 to shoot. It's Pierce on the wing. No one near him. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. 6 points for him.
And Pierce squaring up immediately after getting the pass.
Here's Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Outside Pierce. Here's Jackson. Brand trying to free himself up. Outside, Kobe. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Houston trails by 18. Down low, here's Jackson. That one's not going to go. Nice D by Kobe. From deep, Billups. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to Stevens. Houston moving it around. Nash outside. Excellent D there from Garnett. Los Angeles leading by 21. Outside, Kobe. But they'll get another chance. Another shot. KG, that's good. Garnett's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Timeout.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And the Lakers making a change here. Odom's checked in to the left wing. Here's Stevens. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Stevens got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Phillips passes to Bryant. And here's Garnett. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. The free throw good from Kevin Garnett. So he gets them both. Rockets have gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Garnett against Nash. A pass to Stevens. And it's blocked, and they're able to recover. And that one drops. Los Angeles leading by 21. Outside, Phillips. Pass to Garnett. Over Nash. And Garnett with the basket on the assist by Odom. Garnett's got 8 points in the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Now, here's Nash. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first one falls. And so Nash nails both of them. Here's Billups. He's got 13. Outside, Kobe. He kicks it to Odom. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Houston trails by 21. Brand right side. Here's Stevens. Rebound the Lakers. Garnett's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Odom against Pierce. And Pierce over to help. Terry, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And Odom is a rarity, that tall, slender forward with guard-like passing ability.
Phillips against Nash. Pass to Steffens. A three. The Lakers with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this.
Oh my goodness!
Did you see
what a
that
play?
one, Kevin? Unbelievable.
Yeah, love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
Now here's Pierce. He's got 6. Nash kicks to Pierce. That one drops for him. Pierce has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
Here is Bryant. 26 points for him. Pass to Odom. Six on the shot clock. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Houston on the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Kobe Bryant. Second in scoring. And don't forget about his hounding, frenetic defensive play. Third in the league in steals per game.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Now here's Billups. He's got 13. And the pass to Nowitzki. And he comes up with the deuce. Nowitzki's got 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pierce against Nowitzki. The kick out to Anderson. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 11.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's Billups. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And how about the size Billups has at that point guard spot? Even when he gets hit, he's got the strength to play through the contact.
Anderson passes to Bryant. It's rebounded by Farrell. And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Billups double-teamed. Back to Bryant. Billups up top. To the paint. Here's Nowitzki. And Elton Brand pulls it down. Brand's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The shot by Valentine, no good. Lakers leading by 22. Here's Billups, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Houston. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Taking 2 shots. And he knocks down the first one. The Rockets making a switch here. Trent's checked in. And so Billups nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Rocket shooting 41% from the floor so far in the 3rd. Now here's Anderson. 11 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Valentine passes to Brand. Can't hit that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Farrell. No points in the game yet for him. Here's LaFrance. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Brand's got 11 rebounds in the game. Anderson outside. Lots of room. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Anderson passes to Valentine. Phillips against Anderson. Houston needs to get a shot off. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Farrell. 2 points. That one goes.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Anderson. 11 points in the game. The shot by Valentine, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Farrell. Passes it to LaFrance. Banked in off the glass.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Pass to Bailey. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Phillips against Anderson. Pass to Farrell. Knocks it loose. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to...
Valentine kicks to Anderson.
Stay there.
Outside, Pierce. From the top of the key, he buries it. Pierce has got 6 points in the quarter.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go.
Oh!
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Houston.
And so it's Los Angeles, cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Well, players now, Steve, seem to have a lot more power to demand a trade. Talk about what that does for the future of small market teams.
You know, Kevin, I think, let's be honest, it makes it tougher for the small market teams. The one solution, I think, is if you have a team that is very close-knit, if you get the right superstar and he's happy, if you have a chance to maybe win a championship, that keeps those stars in place.
All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Lakers right now, Bryant is out there with Chauncey Billups. And it's Garnett, then it's Odom, and it's Childress in at the 5 spot. Here's Anderson, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. It's stolen by Bryant. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Here's Odom. drops in the layup for two.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
Here's Pierce. Lamar Odom picking up that last basket.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. From deep, Phillips. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, Garnett, a remarkable scorer. Just a number of moves inside to choose from, including that little feathery-looking jump shot.
Here's Pierce. Jackson trying to break free. The shot by Pierce will not go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And, Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game. We've had 2 women drafted, Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin, I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could have played for sure was Cheryl Miller.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make up. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Wednesday, then on Friday.
And for that game against San Antonio, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
A nice shot by Nash.
And Nash, terrific at shooting while in rhythm, effortlessly just switching between the dribble to the pull-up.
Now the pass to Terry. Garnett, right side. Left side, Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it back. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Houston. To the inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bryant. Fast break, the Lakers. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So both teams making some changes here. Rockets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Inside, Stephens, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
They get a hand on it and stolen by Nash. And it's Houston on the break. Launches the 3. Stephens, good. Stephens got 5 points in the quarter.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
Passes it to Farrell. And here's Kobe for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Bryant's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's his second 3-pointer of the night. 1 in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Stevens, the pass to Nash. Houston moving the ball around. Well, Smitty, you were a player with versatility and length. How much fun would you have had with today's style of play?
I think, Kevin, I was a guy that kind of played 1 through 3 at 6'8". But nowadays, I could have played 1 through 5. I would have loved playing the 5 position. Reason why, I could have got my shot off at any time I wanted. And the 3-point shot, Kevin, you can take 10, 12 3-pointers. I would have loved that.
Now, here's Bryant. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Outside, Pierce. Pass to McLeod. To the inside. Nash against Harper. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Eldon Brands checked in for the Rockets. Jackson comes in for Johnson. Lamar Odom is checked in for the Lakers. Phillips comes in for Harper. Left side, Billups. Terry trying to get open. And there's Billups. That's good. The assist by Odom. Odom's got his 8th assist in the game. For Houston, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Nash against Billups. High, arcing shot. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. That's tipped. Left side, Bryant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. Here is Bryant. 40 seconds left in the 4th. Pass to Garnett. Kicks it to Childress. Now here's Kobe, defended by Nash. 6 to shoot. Garnett, the pass to Bryant. They get the rebound. The second chance effort, Childress.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Childress. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.